Gotta be something different. You must be made for.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's been such a long time, seriously, but my name is Kennedi Emaree. Happy New Year! It's my first video of the year. I'm so honored. Thank you for clicking on this video. So I'm an entrepreneur, content creator. I create lifestyle and business content, and I will be incorporating weekly vlogs. But for now, in today's video, I will be discussing the details of my breast reduction, y'all. Yes, I am 3 months post-op. So in today's video, I'm gonna cover, you know, my day, recap of the surgery day, and then aftercare and things that I need, scarring, things I wish I knew, stuff like that. So before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at _Emaree 3 E's. Okay, let me just talk to y'all about, let me turn my phone on mute. Let me talk to y'all about surgery day. I had to get up at 4. I couldn't even sleep anyway, so I was pretty much up the whole day. But I had to get up at 4 a.m. to be there by 5. And my surgery was November 4th. And the hospital was 30 minutes away. So I'm up, taking out my piercings, belly piercing, earrings. I didn't have my nose piercing at the time, so didn't have to worry about that. So I get to the hospital, and I'm nervous, filling out paperwork, and I check in, and you know, the lady walks me up to my room, and the nurse comes in and gives me my robe with some disinfectant wipes so I can wipe down my body. And I start crying, okay, because I'm scared. I had anxiety. Like, I have the worst anxiety. I'm trying to work on it, but I was crying as she was giving me the wipes because I've never had surgery before. Like, I've never had my wisdom teeth pulled, nothing, right? So the nurse was like, it's gonna be okay, like, you have nothing to worry about, I'm praying for you, like, it's gonna be okay. And I'm like, okay, it's okay to cry, y'all. Don't let anybody feel like you can't cry. This is a life-changing moment, okay? And this is a surgery at the end of the day, so it's okay to be nervous as well as excited. Anywho, so I'm in the bathroom, wiping my body down, putting on my robe, and I lay on the bed, and the nurse did I not put the phone? And the nurse comes in, and you know, she just like, do you smoke or drink? Are you pregnant? Like, you know, just asking me basic questions or whatever. And so she was like, we're gonna have to do some blood work. I said, no ma'am. Last month, 3 weeks ago, I already, you know, did my blood work. So she was like, okay, let me go check for you. And then she was like, okay, thank you for telling me, because we have your results and all that. And I'm like, yeah. If y'all saw how I was acting in the last video and I threw up, we're not doing that again. So then I'm just like super nervous. So she was like, okay, we're gonna have to put in the IV. Y'all, I have never had an IV, right? Obviously, I've never had surgery. And when my line sister told me that it goes in your hand, I'm thinking it goes like in your hand. Like, I'm crying at this point. Like, I'm crying, I'm scared, and she's looking at me crazy, kind of like. I'm like, look ma'am, I'm sorry, like, I'm just very nervous. She ended up putting, was it the anesthesia tube or whatever, in my arm right here, but she had to use a rubber band to, I guess, get the vein. But I'm sorry, she had it on like super duper tight, like, and I'm like, I'm sorry ma'am, this is really excruciating pain, like, can you take this out? And it's looking at me crazy, but I'm like, it's hurting, like, it's really hurting me. We got through it. So I had the one needle in my arm, and then that's when the IV came, and I'm just crying. But the whole time it was like right here, and I started crying because I felt like a wimp and a crybaby for crying over a needle that didn't hurt. Just a lot of emotions. So they gave me a Xanax, I think. Perk, Xans for anxiety, right? I'm telling you, I outbeat the Xan. That didn't do nothing for me, right? So she was like, have you ever been on the plane? I was like, yeah. She was like, what? I guess because I was acting like so nervous and jittery, but I've been flying since I was 4. Like, that's second nature to me, but I've never had surgery, right? Anyway, she was a little rude in the beginning, but then like she became okay, I guess, because it's early in the morning and she's like, oh, she's doing too much, whatever. So I'm chilling. I have support with me, and I'm just chilling, and they're like, all right, Kennedy, you know, about to roll you out. So I'm like, all right. So they're rolling me in the hallway. I see like 4 other women, but my door was the first room on the left, so like I couldn't even evaluate. Like it was like boom boom. So I get in there, it's like 5 nurses, and they're like, hey, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention my surgeon came in to make incision like marks on me for her outlines or whatever. Anyway, yeah, so we're in the operation room, and they're like, hi Kennedy, we've been waiting on you. So this is when the anesthesia is kicking in. So I'm like, oh my god, they know me. I'm like, what, y'all were waiting on me? It's Friday. So they're like, yeah, Kennedy, like get on this, get from the rolling bed to the, not the table, but the surgical bed. So I'm trying to hop, but I'm like, bruh, this is too much energy. Like I'm weak, I'm sleepy at this point. I'm like, ooh, when I get on this little table, I'm about to lay down. I'm about to go to sleep. So I get on the table and I'm laying back, right? And they're like, okay, today is Friday and we listen to music on Friday, so what do you want to hear? And I was like, the genre or the artist? And so she was like, it doesn't matter, whatever you want to hear. I said, I want to hear Brent Faiyaz. You know, that's my favorite artist. That's my man. So I was like, I want to hear Brent Faiyaz. So girl, not girl, but y'all, I couldn't even remember the song. I think it was Talk to You by Sunday. Oh no, wait, maybe I can trust you. Okay, I think that was the song. I can't really remember, but I remember laying on the bed like, ooh, okay, wait till he starts singing, I'm about to sing for them. Next thing I know, I wake up, I'm in a different room. I said, dang, I can't even sing for my friends. By that time, I instantly noticed that I'm able to breathe, right? Like my breathing was just so seamless and perfect. Like that's the first thing I noticed, and there was no tension in my back. I'll tell you like the size that I was and all that later if I didn't already discuss it in the last video. But after that, they put me in the recovery room for about an hour, and I'm talking to my support team, you know, the people that came to support me. And then they put me in like a little compression bra with some gauze with the gauze inside, and they give me 2 perks. I think, was it 1? I know it's some perks, but I don't know if it was 1 or 2. So I'm lit, like I am floating. When I tell you, I made sure I packed a pillow in the car for my ride back for my seatbelt, you know, because they're super tender and sore, duh. So I'm sitting back in the seat and I'm just floating on the way home. I didn't feel a bump, I didn't feel pain. Like I'm lit. So my 2 cousins came to the house after my surgery. One's in nursing school, one's in PA school. The PA, hey girl, she stayed with me the weekend. So you know, she's really good with reminding me. So you know, she was my doctor basically, like with my PA. She was my doctor. So the surgeon gave me some post-op instructions, and I gave it to Asia, like, here, this is what they told me, like, I'm your patient, here's some practice. She was good about making sure I took my medication at the specific hour, making sure I walk around hourly with my compression socks on so I don't get blood clots. I had to sleep sitting up, but we'll get into that. But she was really awesome. She helped me walk around the house. I was pretty good after the 2nd or 3rd day. The first day I was kind of feeling myself because I had the medication in my system. But maybe the 2nd day I was kind of needing more assistance. But the 3rd and 4th day I was pretty much just walking on my own, taking my time. I had to take showers, no baths, because I didn't have any drains. My surgeon wanted me to stay bandaged up for about a week. So during that time, I think I took like shallow baths. I think that's what I did. I took shallow baths so nothing up here got wet. Everything was okay. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would have been, except for the 2nd night. I was just frustrated with you know, having to get up, and I'm in so much pain. But I would say like the pain on a 1 through 10, it was about an 8. But I cried because I was just frustrated, not because I was in pain, but I am in pain, but I'm tired of getting up every hour to walk around, but I don't want blood clots. So get with the program, Ken. After a week, I go to my first post-op appointment. Okay, so I'm 6 days post-op. Tomorrow is Friday. It makes a week. Today is November 10th. So today, my surgeon, I'm going to her clinic today. It should be removing the bra and the padding and everything, the tape and everything. I'm kind of nervous. Let's not speak that. Am I nervous? I'm not even really nervous. The past few days, I've just been looking in the mirror and I'm like, oh my god, like, did I make a mistake? Like, are they so small? Like, I'm bloated. I feel like I look like a bag of marshmallows. But I can say my breathing, oh my god, like, it feels so good. It's literally like surreal. Like, I don't have to work so hard to breathe. My back does not hurt. Like, when I say I'm amazed, I'm sorry, I look a mess, guys. I do. I hate this. But I am, yeah. So we're going to the doctor today. I kind of feel lightheaded. I've been feeling lightheaded every day. I think it's like the antibiotics really that's making me feel like that. I've been walking around making sure I don't get blood clots and things. Yeah, like, I'm just very tired. I just feel off, but yeah, I'm super sore, only on one side, just my left side, and the under boob. Like, not even the under boob, I feel like my rib, like, that has always been like the super sore spot. Everything else has been like okay, except that one spot that's been super sore. But I don't know if I'm gonna bring my camera. I'm like too tired to even vlog or talk, rather. Yeah, so today we're gonna get the bandages off. Y'all obviously aren't gonna see them. But I do know that I will have to wear a compression bra for like the next month, so that's whatever. Anyway, I'm super excited, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next clips. Bye. And she takes off the bandages and she snips the stitches. I had dissolvable stitches. It was slightly uncomfortable, but you know, it was fine. And that's when I was able to see my boobs, and they were definitely swollen for about a good week. So when I first saw them, I was just like, these are huge. Like, what surgery did you do? In my head. But I was just telling her like, oh, these look kind of big. And so she was like, girl, they're fine. Like, just, they look really good. They look really good. But of course, like, you know, it looks like very graphic. Like, it just didn't, I didn't see the vision at the time, but I was trusting the process. I actually started driving after that week. Like, I would test drive to the gas station, you know, which is like a 2-minute drive, and sometimes I would feel lightheaded, but I would use a blanket or a pillow to go under my seatbelt so I'm not in any pain because I'm sore. So yeah, but after about 12 days I was pretty much driving, because I was on tour last year, so I was driving everywhere. So I'll wrap that blanket up right here and I'm driving. I'm good to go. I would say I was probably sore for like 2 or 3 weeks, but still functionable. Like, I'm able to go to work or go hang out and do stuff, just making sure I'm not in like a club type setting, you know, because, you know, I'm sore, I'm not trying to get bumped into. Everything was fine. So the swelling went down, so let's just talk about maybe December time. I'm feeling good. I had my second appointment, and so that's when she instructed me to massage my boobs in the under part, because she did the anchor style method. So she didn't cut my nipple off, but she just like trimmed it, anchor, and then down for the under boob. So making sure like I massage lotion and oil so that the scar doesn't get hard. But eventually I stopped doing that, and the scarring is a little hard, but I mean, it's the under boob. Like, I don't really care about that part, but I'm trying to work on still massaging that area. So she said I need to wear sports bras. This is just my surgeon talking to me. Just listen to what your surgeon has to say, or your doctor. But I think that's when she said I could sleep on my side and I can go to sleep without a bra. But making sure I wear a bra 90% of the time. If I, you know, have a cute dress I want to wear, I can wear it without a bra, but not for a super long period of time, like maybe like 2 or 3 hours, like I'm out to dinner or like a function, you know. My camera kind of cut off, but nonetheless, I still wear a sports bra most of the time, nothing underwire. But now let's just get into the hot and juicy deets of everything. So aftercare is very important, making sure that you have someone that can be there with you at least for 3 days, so that you're able to go to the bathroom, do your hourly walks, making sure you're taking your medication, things like that. The healing process though, it was interesting. So about 3 weeks, actually no, I think even 2 weeks after my surgery, there are these little shocks that are in your body called zingers, right? Because they cut some of your nerves, so the nerves are trying to rekindle, because you know some women can lose sensitivity in their nipples or boob area, and some will gain that sensation back. So I was experiencing kind of like some zaps in my breasts, right? But now I feel it in such a weird place. I feel it on my right leg, like my thigh area, and I feel it in my left pinky. I don't know why it's not just my boobs, but I'm not gonna lie, it hurts. Not gonna lie to you, the zingers hurt. I think it's inevitable. Maybe some people get it, some people don't. I don't get them as often, but I did notice when I was massaging my boobs after about my 4th week, to make sure like they're not getting hard and stiff, I would feel the nerves waking up, and I'm getting these like sharp kind of like pains in my body. So it would kind of only happen maybe like once a week or like every other week. But yeah, it was such an adjustment. But I do have sensation in one. I have sensation in both boobs, but more on one side than the other. Like my bottom, where the anchor part is, like under the nipple part, I really don't feel anything. But like everything is healing perfectly, and I'm starting to feel the sensation back. But I know it can kind of take like maybe up to 8 months. You know, it's fine. Bras, I wear sports bras all the time, but Soma does have some really great bras that don't have underwire in them that will still give you that support. So I recommend looking at Soma if you don't want to wear the sports bra. Amazon has great compression bras. I'll insert a link in the description box of the bra that I used that my surgeon recommended. After my swelling went down, the bra became a little big, so I just kind of wear my sports bra because it holds me up and it keeps me tighter. So that's the only reason why I don't wear that bra. But that is a great bra because you're able to adjust the straps, which is very important to me, and it zips up in the front. Versus the hospital bra, they had adjustable straps, but it was Velcro and then Velcro in the middle. So I really enjoyed the seamless zipper front experience. So if we are talking about things that I wish I had, I was trying to save money, so I really didn't care. But if you have it, go for it. There's seat belt cushions that are on Amazon that can help you after your surgery so that you're not sore. An alternative that I did was use a blanket and a pillow. I really just mainly use a blanket and just like bunched it up in front of my chest and had the seatbelt over it. That's what I did to save money. Also, the first I was like the first 3 days I was sleeping sitting up, and I was very cranky because I'm literally sleeping like this. Like, come on, like that's not comfortable, right? So there were some elevating pillows that you can use. I ended up using them, but I have a king size bed and it's just kind of big, so I would end up sliding down eventually and having to roll back over. But if you can find a pillow that's like elevated that can help support your back while you're sitting up, that would be awesome. If I'm able to find some elevated pillows on Amazon, I'll link that below. I'll link the compression bras, the elevated pillows, and the seat belt cushion. That's pretty much everything. So I know some people use scar tape or scar serum. I'm still healing, so my scars are kind of white still, but I just massage them with lotion and jojoba oil. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I massage it with oil as well, and I haven't really been seeing any scarring. Like, yes, there's a thin line because you got cut there, and I'm only 3 months post-op, so I'm pretty sure if I just keep doing that regimen, it won't be there for long. But I find that helps me because I'm a darker skin color. I'm pretty much like a brown skin. I'm not light skinned, I'm brown skinned. I mean, this is my color. So I find that helps me with the scarring issue and making sure like they're soft and smooth, you know. Lastly, I think this is the most important part. So of course it's super normal to be nervous and scared. I have anxiety. I've never had surgery before. I've always had big boobs since I was in 4th grade, right? It's always my biggest insecurity. I would always wear sweatshirts or like loose shirts or black or dark colors to mask the size of my chest. It is definitely a surreal feeling for me because my chest has always been my biggest insecurity because I'm 5'1", I weigh 130 pounds, and I wear a size G in a bra, right? So now I wear, okay, I told her I wanted to be a C, and she said I was going to be a full C, but I'm basically a D, which is fine. I am struggling with accepting my new body, right? So now that the boobs are smaller, my stomach looks bigger, so I've been working out, but I find myself asking my friends and family, like, do my boobs look big to you? And they're like, no, like you look proportionate. But I'm just not used to seeing my body like this. Like from the side they look a little smaller, of course, like they look tremendously smaller. From the front, like I have full boobs, like I've always had full boobs, so from the front they look bigger, but from the side they look smaller. And my cousin, one of my cousins had a breast reduction, and she did say, like, let me see if this is the proper term because I don't want to use this term loosely because it's a serious term. I guess it's just like, it kind of gives me body dysmorphia vibes. Like I look in the mirror like, bruh, my boobs are huge, but I look at other pictures in it and I'm like, okay, well obviously my boobs were way bigger, but I still feel like they look so big. I don't know, maybe I'm just being overcritical, but you know, when I take pictures I'm like, oh girl, like you look good, you know. And you know, some people wish they had big boobs, some people wish they had small boobs, but I think a D size or a full C is the perfect size for me. So I'm still working on adjusting to the new change. I'm still working on finding new clothes, because like most of my clothes I would buy in a large because I wore a size G. So now I can fit a medium or a small. Shopping for new clothes, trying to expand my palette instead of wearing just all black, wearing pink, green, blue, orange. I will show you guys a before. Let me see. So this video is a sneak peek of a before and after of how my breasts look and how they look now and how my clothes fit differently. But if you want to see the rest of the footage, you can go on my TikTok and my Instagram at _Emaree to look at some, like the rest of the video and some other videos I've added since. I'm gonna try to work on doing fashion hauls. I feel like I have no fashion because I was always considerate of my chest, but now that I was able to fix a flaw that I saw, I'm gonna try to get into my brawny bag, put it on. But I would definitely say my back feels so much better. I actually need to go to Massage Envy to get a deep tissue massage. All those years that my back was working overtime with the big boobs, she deserves a reward. Also, I'm able to breathe better. I'm able to work out. It's such an amazing feeling, and I'm so happy I did this for myself. I will say, without insurance, it would have been $7,000 to $9,000. I ended up paying $2,000 with insurance. So that's just what my surgeon agreed to with the insurance. So I was very blessed and thankful for that. And yes, if you're thinking about getting a breast reduction, I say go for it. It's okay to be nervous. It's okay to be scared. Like, trust me, I know, but I would never, like, this is the best feeling. Like, I feel so happy. I feel so at peace. I'm just I did it. Like, I literally did it. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so happy for me, and I'm excited for the future content I will be creating in the future. Well, that is my breast reduction journey. That was the talk of the town. If you have any questions, you can comment them down below or DM me. I'm excited for you if you are considering doing it or you're starting your reduction journey, and I'm happy for you and I'm praying for you. I enjoyed seeing y'all today. I have more content coming. I say this every time, but I swear I am. Like, I'm getting my life together now. But I wanted to say I love you. I thank you for supporting me, and I hope that I was able to put some ease in your mind. This is a feeling that I would have never gotten. Like, I'm so glad I did it. There's no regrets. I have no regrets at all. And yes, I love you, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Gotta be